Welcome to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Robert. I'm with my co host, Darren in LA. How are you guys doing this week?
Pretty cool. 4th of
Great.
July weekend.
Yep. And it's been good food, so I can't complain.
We had sushi, we had barbecue, we did it all.
Oh, shoot. Shout out to the I don't want to say pho so bad, but it's not ramen spot. I spent half of my weekend trying to figure out the difference of pho and I won't let that be known.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I think I got it at this point. This difference.
It took you half the weekend?
I looked this up a good amount of times, to be honest,
Okay.
and asked a good amount of people.
All right. So I want to start off with some good vibes. So I want to show you guys this video.
Shit.
I'm a chick and I ran out of condoms. So I don't bro, no problem. Please give a stick cause you know that I got one. She gave me top from the bottom. I gotta hit that shit that you wanna bring a friend. I said I'm with that. And too many ops can't miss that. Then I feel get clipped that. With the mic and maybe I be tripping. Stepping to you, but I am not pushing.
I don't know. He was just crazy on beat. I thought that shit was kind of crazy.
That's stupid. This was what game?
Mario Soccer? I don't know.
Mario Strikers. They just got him out here woo walking.
He killed that though, didn't he? He was on beat and shit.
That's stupid.
And everything.
They probably had Mario going bananas.
Probably.
It was probably really real life blood walking.
Him and Luigi got a duo dance.
Yeah, they out there. Slime, big slime.
You see him behind bars?
Big slime and big blood, baby.
Oh,
You said what?
You just see him behind bars?
Yeah, it'll be Gunna and Thugger.
no.
I do hope they get out, man.
Time out. Do we really want them out?
I enjoy their music. Yes.
From a music standpoint. But if this was an
I was
Italian
talking about the
game,
niggas they killing, bro. Go ahead and they can kill everybody they don't like, and they can kill each other. Just keep making music. At this point, I'm giving up. But yes, I do want them.
I've done a lot of research on that case, and I don't know, man. Something about it seems like they really shouldn't be in jail with no bond right now. That's my biggest problem.
why,
After
Darren? So
the
they can
court,
kill more people and
there's just
slime more
no
people?
there's no justification to have them in jail without bond.
They're a flight risk. They're a flight risk.
They said they would hand over their passport.
That's
What
what
is
they
that?
say. But that's what they said. But they also are convicted of killing numerous people and racketeering.
They,
So
s- it's house arrest. They said house arrest and hand over passport. There's nothing
are
much
they?
And you
to it.
believe them,
They're
Darren?
in,
You believe they're not going to try to leave the country and go to Canada with Drizzy? You think Drizzy won't stash that nigga in his 16th bathroom?
We have a cool relationship with Canada that we can go get some of our felons.
but Darren, you also have to remember they're in jail, not prison. They're just being held. They're fine. It's okay. It's a vacation for them. They have enough money. It's fine.
No, I'm saying ultimately they shouldn't be held there without bond. That's all I'm saying. There's no evidence presented that says, hey, these people should not be allowed to go home until the case is started.
Because they got a lot of money and will dip, nigga.
House arrest.
If I was Thug, the first thing I'm doing,
Darren, these niggas
I'm
understand about house
dipping.
arrest.
Y'all could try.
He got a private jet, bro. He's out of there. He's out of there.
Drizzy just in the jet over the PJ.
See, all of that shit.
I'm out of there.
I don't know. I just
I don't even got bread, but if I'm doing time, I'm out of here. Let me tell you right now, if y'all ever see me on the news, you never gonna see me again.
they let him out. Oh yeah, he's gone.
If they come to your house asking where's LA, be like, y'all let him out. It's over. He gone.
He's gone. I don't know.
He's
So
in
you want me to
Cancun.
give you an answer?
He's big gone.
Y'all probably know more than me at this point. Shit, y'all
Did
tell me.
y'all check under his bed?
All you gotta do is find the bubby. Find the bubby. Find
All right,
out.
the bubby. Follow the bubby. There you go.
Oh man. Nah, I think they should be held without or not be held without bond.
I'm not a lawyer, so you might be right.
Those niggas are convicted of killing niggas. I'm cool with that. Keep those niggas in jail.
Right.
Not convicted. No, you can't say that. They're not convicted.
That's true. They're not convicted yet, but we're
They're
just gonna make sure everybody's safe. That way, no one's coming for you. You're not coming for anybody, because there's still witnesses out there that they can silence, or people can come to try to silence them, and they're still building a case. It's for everybody's safety, okay? It's not just because they're gonna run away, which I would do. So,
if I was, yeah, I feel like that's the only thing you can do if they do let you out. And that's
bro, what was that little nigga named TK? TJ? He made the song "Do the Race," the
No, he
run.
literally did the race across the country.
Bro, I'm out of here. He did it right. Where I come from, they got a saying called "foot help the body." You know what that mean there?
But help the body?
Yep.
Nah.
It mean
Yeah.
exactly what it say, bro. Like if you know what you're doing, your feet gonna help you. Like you can get out of here.
That's actually a good saying. I like that one. If we still titled the episodes, that would be easily the title of this episode. But help the body.
Foot help the body, nigga.
Yeah.
In and out.
Darren, I have the same opinion as this man about Young Thug.
Here we go. Here we go.
In
No.
prison. I seen niggas cooking tacos on the bed in prison. Man, y'all niggas kill people just to do that? So shit, I was happy when they got some big name rappers ass and put them in jail. Really, I'm just happy just for a bunch of niggas to go to jail anyway that's causing trouble in the community. It ain't just got to be rappers, but I was so glad they got them niggas, and I hope they make an example out of every last one of them niggas and some more rappers too.
Now it's just not Young Thug; it's 27 others.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's like going fishing and catching everything you want to catch. Oh boy, one thing about these people here, they got a 90-something conviction rate. And every nigga go to the feds, holler Toby. I ain't never seen a nigga come out that motherfucking federal prison hollering, I'm Kunta Kinte still. Every nigga before that sentencing guidelines holler, Toby, what? In prison.
Yo.
I don't like that guy.
I don't like the phrasing, but no.
He's just a real life Uncle Ruckus.
That's how I feel about
Custerson
it.
White. Custerson. Something wrong with that guy.
But in a lighter note, this man is living his life day to day. He has a neighbor who has a pet rooster, and a elderly father, 90, I think 70 or 90 years old, and this is what they go through. And this is what this man had to say to the news.
I go to my mailbox one morning. I don't see nothing. I just check my mail and I turn around and go. I hear, and I turn around and there's a chicken out there in the street. I said, oh boy, here we go. Turn around, walk back to my place. Now the chicken's in my yard. Now his neck flares up and he's doing his thing and he's trying to jump up at me. Well, I'm not 80 years old. So I move a little bit quicker than my dad, which he come and kind of ambushed my dad, assaulted, whatever you want to call it. So I pick up a stick in the yard and I try to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me and I accidentally knocked it in the head. You know, call it a lucky shot, whatever. The chicken rolled around on the ground right there in my yard up here, and then it just laid there in the ditch. I didn't know to give it a 21 gun salute, CPR, mouth to mouth, you know, or call the chicken ambulance. So I just left it laying there beside the road. The kids told him that I killed his chicken. He grabbed the chicken, was yelling and screaming in my yard. And I just told him leave. But I did tell him after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey man, the chicken attacked my dad. Oh, what's it do? It's just a chicken. What's he gonna do? You know, okay, well, look. So it kept terrorizing and being aggressive. So I figure this is my property. I got a right to protect life, property, and limb, just like you do. If a man comes attack you and you know kung fu, you're gonna hi-ya him, right? Okay, simple as that. So I'm defending myself. You know, I was feared for my safety, and the chicken, you know, died. Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really.
You can eat a dead chicken though, right? Am I tripping? You gotta kind of like wait for it to be like at a certain like point.
He's not eating no dead chicken, bro. He just say it. He said the niggas die every day. Don't worry about this shit.
Oh man, the funniest part of this whole thing, he said, you know, if somebody run up on you, you gonna hee-haw him too.
He said, if you know kung fu, you gonna come karate him too. This nigga was wild, bro.
Oh man, that is great.
He said, I ain't know to call the chicken ambulance.
I hope they didn't run that whole thing on the news, man.
Oh, I would have. This is what's on the news. I'm about to start watching the news every day. He said, "Don't make me come here, you."
Nah, that brother's southern. He down south somewhere.
Call the ambulance.
Somewhere below Tennessee.
Ambulance.
That is too funny, man.
This dude was wild.
He was attacking my dad.
It's funny. It's funny, but like, if somebody's animal comes at you, like you got the right to fuck it up, right?
Yeah, if it's about to attack you, you gotta defend yourself at that point. Oh my goodness. But I feel sorry for these little kids' chicken though, man. That was them little kids' chicken.
No, it was his neighbors.
Who has
The
the pet
kids
chicken?
told the neighbor that he killed the chicken.
I thought it was the little kids' chicken. Yeah.
I just want to know who owns a pet chicken.
That's the real question.
But like, why do you own a pet chicken?
Chicken farm. There's a ton of chicken farms down south.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Charlemagne's bodyguard, dude, Wax. He owns a whole chicken farm.
But you're saying chicken farm, and they're saying pet chicken, so I don't understand.
Oh, the pet chicken is different from a chicken farm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who owns a pet chicken?
I don't know, somebody down south or some down south shit. Maybe he just wants the eggs out of one chicken, not like a whole bunch. Go in the morning and see if there's some eggs that you can make some over easies with.
I feel like that's not how eggs work.
What you mean?
Like, can it just come? You can just have a regular pet egg. It'll drop an egg and you can eat it. I feel like you gotta do shit.
Before, if you get it before a certain point, to make sure like it doesn't start forming into like the actual chicken. Because I think if you don't get it right away, it can be fertilized and start turning into the actual chicken.
I don't know how it works.
I think you gotta take the egg, and I'm pretty sure they shake the eggs before they get to you to kill what's in it.
I don't know how it works.
I think.
Are we going down how chicken work?
I mean, it's specifically the egg. I'm almost positive you gotta shake the egg before you actually cook it. What they don't tell you.
We can fast forward through this.
Be more, baby.
Valley Farm.
Wow,
I
no.
drove past this sign a couple hundred times, but I never bothered to stop in. Well, that's going to change because this is where you're going to come to get the freshest eggs you'll ever taste. Located along.
We started with 10 chickens just to have some fresh eggs for ourselves, and friends and family started enjoying them and picking them up on a regular basis, and we just kept getting more and more chickens, and now we're at 500 and still growing every year.
He and his wife Robin also expanded to raising pigs, cattle, and a handful of ducks, but the egg-laying hens rule the roost here. They live cage-free in a big barn full of straw, hard at work laying eggs and, well, acting like chickens.
So in the
It's a
beginning,
chicken that's
we
roosted.
had to feed them and make sure they have fresh water and everything. Now we have a chicken house that's pretty much all automated except for picking the eggs and washing the eggs. We still do all that by hand. But with 500 chickens, they do most of the work and we reap the benefits.
So when our customers come in to purchase the eggs, if they've never been here before and they purchase eggs, we tell them how good they are, that once they start buying our eggs, they're never, going to go back to store-bought eggs. And when they come back, they say, you're absolutely right. The eggs are just so much more flavorful. The yolks are so much brighter, and most of them never go back to the grocery store eggs. They become loyal customers.
Instead of buying mine already packed neatly in a carton, I decided to work for my breakfast and go on an egg hunt. Oh my goodness, look at this. You said there were 500 chickens in
Right
here?
around 500, yeah.
That's amazing. But they got plenty of room to wander
Plenty of
around
room,
and
yep.
everything.
We could put more in here, but we like to have them to have plenty of room, be able to run around and
Something to climb on?
something to climb on, and they actually also sleep on those.
Do they
It's called
really?
roost.
No.
They load up on there at night and go to sleep.
Now, where do they lay the eggs?
We have nesting boxes that they lay the eggs
Oh,
in.
really? Can you show me how that
Certainly.
works?
Right over here. Excuse me, girl.
I'm not saying stupid.
There they are.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
And they're all brown with the occasional kind of tan.
White chickens produce a white egg, and red chickens or brown chickens produce a brown egg.
I never knew that.
Did not know that.
Wow. The taste is the same.
Taste is the same.
Now, does Robin have any ideas about what to do with these
Oh,
eggs?
she certainly does.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see.
Y'all eat white eggs or brown
What
eggs?
is it?
These
Something.
Whatever I'm feeling, whatever's cheaper, honestly. I'll be 100 with you.
Robin, I am always looking for something new to do with an egg. And you've got something I have never seen before. What is it?
These are called egg clouds,
not really answering my
and
question, though.
they're really very simple. So you just take a
It
couple
didn't,
eggs.
but
Mhm.
I separated the
still
yolks from the
interesting
white,
for some reason.
Right.
and I whipped up the egg whites.
Oh, like a souffle?
Yes, yes, exactly. And you mound them up on a baking dish, put a little indent in them, bake them for 3 minutes, take them back out, and then you place the egg yolk right
What's
back
the
on
over
there.
under
I
that Rob
put
tries
some sausage from the farm, some fresh chives, salt and pepper.
Honestly,
and
bro, that's a lot of work. I gotta separate the white from the yolk. Then I gotta bake the white part. Then I gotta put the yolk on straight up raw. That's kind of crazy. I never ate my yolk like without cooking it ever. Like not even like a little bit.
I'm sure.
And it goes back in the
And
oven.
it goes back in the oven
Oh, I
for
gotta
3
try
minutes.
this.
Yeah,
Now,
look at that
I've
cornbread,
heard
just like we do down
that
south.
fresher eggs make for easier beating. Is that true?
Yes, that is true. And actually, we just collected these eggs this morning, so you can't get any fresher than that.
Oh, my goodness. The white is much firmer than I thought, but it's so fluffy. It's great. We would like to put the recipe on our website so people could try it at home. Go to mpt.org/farm.
Let me write this shit.
Anybody tries this?
Let me write this shit down.
Yeah, let us know what it's like.
That's from the land. That's crazy.
I don't.
I feel like when I was younger, we went to a farm, but I don't know if it was that. I think it
Oh,
was
you ever hear that
actual-
story of those kids they took on a field trip and had them out in the field picking cotton?
Hell no.
They took them to like a what do you call it? A plantation for like a field trip. And
Like
they
a reenactment.
Nah, they were just supposed to go there to be like, oh, this is what a plantation is like, and they had them in the field picking cotton.
To like that's what I'm saying. Like as in reenactment or like really picking.
No,
cotton?
they really were
Like-
picking cotton.
Like, let's say if you went to this farm and they like said, "Hey, is there any kids that want to go into the chicken coop and grab some chicken eggs?" Like that type of shit. Except they're not asking; they're just saying, "Hey, go out here, try to pick this cotton, be careful." Da da da. Yeah, like,
No.
Parents were pissed, just to say the least. And these were like
see that.
second, third graders too, so they didn't know any damn better.
I can see one black kid like, "Man, fuck this shit."
Who signed off? Who signed the field trip waiver? To no,
The
my
parents
baby's
thought
not
they were just
to
going
go
to a
pick-
plantation for like historical knowledge and shit.
No.
I see the difference of the North and the South right there.
No.
We look, I will easily sign a field trip form to go to a farm any day. I went to
If
a
it's
farm
at
when I was,
farm, yes.
yeah, I went to a farm when I was a kid, apple farm. I remember learning about Johnny Appleseed and all that shit. But nah, you're not about to not a plantation.
And you
There's a
learn about
difference.
seeds and how it grows into a tree and shit. Yeah.
Exactly. There's
Yeah.
a difference of a plantation and a farm. Like there's a clear cut difference to me.
Yeah, niggas die on plantations. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I don't need to sign my kid up for that.
They'll
And
be
if
like,
I do,
everybody's going. I don't give
and
a
if I
fuck.
do, oh, trust me, I'm there too. Just for so
Oh,
that type of shit don't happen.
So
and
you're
I'm coming
gonna
strapped.
Thank you. Like I'll drive
you
separate.
can't bring no gun on no field trip.
You want to bet?
Yes.
All right. You're
Yes.
crazy, bro. You're
He
crazy.
didn't say he was a chaperone. He just said he was going.
You're crazy. You can take your shot
See
anywhere
LA
in
in
the
the
world.
distance, or binoculars like calling his kid. You better take your hands off that damn cot.
I would probably be like, what the fuck you doing? You in school? You lying. I see. I always give them a chance to lie first.
Oh man.
That was
This
that was
shit be
educational
looking.
though.
And look it up. For the local buy, I'm Al
So
Spoler.
they didn't say
Joanne?
anything about. So they just take it straight from there.
Yeah, they didn't
Looks
answer my
like,
question
to
at
be
all.
honest with you, after cleaning them.
But
Like,
I
I feel
think
like
I'm
they
pretty
got
sure LA, if they didn't get them right away, they would start turning into the actual chicken.
That's why I ain't gonna say nothing.
But no, you need a male. You need a male for it to turn into a chicken, right?
To fertilize it?
It's already
So
fertilized.
what? How? Do male chickens don't lay eggs?
I don't
Correct.
think so.
Correct.
So once the female chicken lays an unfertilized egg, the male chicken comes and does whatever to it, and then it becomes a real chicken. Where does the male come in this
I
point?
thought
I'm
they
just
just had
confused.
sex like normal, and then the egg was created.
I
So
feel
what
like
question are we trying to
female
ask?
chickens can have eggs
Do
without the
chickens
male.
get pregnant? That's probably the best one.
I don't know.
Do females get
I don't know.
How
I feel like
eggs are created.
a chicken can have an egg without a male rooster or whatever. How chickens don't have what?
Yeah, I feel like this is getting too
What
deep.
did you ask?
what are baby chickens called? Chicks?
Yo,
Rob is undefeated.
how do chicken eggs not have chicks?
How to have chickens.
Alright, here we
How
go.
do
This is the video we're
chickens'
looking
eggs
for.
get fertilized? More than you ever wanted to know.
No.
From hen to table, how an egg is made.
No way.
The journey of an egg starts when a yolk that contains the unfertilized ovum is released into the oviduct. If sperm is present, the egg will be fertilized. Remember, a hen doesn't need a rooster to lay eggs. Free-ranging on leafy greens and feeding a feed with marigold meal will give yolks a beautiful dark orange color. Feeds fortified with omega-3 fatty acids will make the yolks even healthier. As the yolk travels down the oviduct, it is covered by the vitelline membrane. Also added are the fibrous proteins, chalazi, and layers of albumin or egg white. As the egg continues, it spins, which twists the chalazi that forms strands on either end of the yolk, anchoring it in the egg white and in the center of the egg. Membranes cover the egg and protect it from bacteria. The eggshell is then deposited around the egg. It is made mostly of calcium carbonate. Calcium needs to be provided in adequate amounts in the hen's diet through commercial feed and supplemental calcium sources like oyster shell. Pigment is also added to the shell. Depending on the breed, the shell may be colored in shades of white, blue, green, or brown. Once complete, the egg passes through the vent of the chicken and into the nest. This incredibly intricate process takes roughly 1 day.
So if it's not fertilized by their sperm, it's good to eat because you won't have like a little chicken in there. Is that what we
makes
just
sense.
learned?
That's what I got out of that. That makes perfect sense.
Because you seen those videos where people crack open eggs and the whole chick coming out bloody as fuck.
No, I've never seen the video.
Yeah, it's really, it's not fun to see. It would be
Never
like
seen.
store-bought eggs. Just like for some reason it was just bloody as fuck in there because the chicken died in the egg.
That's the day I go vegan. That's the day.
Right, that's good to know.
Oh my god.
So
I
yeah,
would
be
just walk
careful.
out.
You don't. That's you want to eat that shit.
I would just walk out my kitchen and be like, yeah, I'm a. Yep, no, nope.
Officially a vegan.
Yeah, that would be the day. I'll be like, y'all don't bring no eggs around me. Don't bring no cheese around me. We're done. We're not doing this anymore. Oh, also, it's been 6 years since your boy been a vegetarian.
Oh, it's
Oh, you
been
want us to clap for you
also.
or something?
Congratulations. In other news, Darren, it's been a year since I've stopped smoking cigarettes.
And that's
Oh,
something to
that's
really clap
clappable.
over.
I didn't know we had our anniversaries on the same day, Darren. This is great. We can celebrate every year together.
They similar to the same day, but yeah,
I
most
mean, we can just we can take a trip next year to like Vegas or something and celebrate.
vegan Vegas,
But
cigarette free
but
Vegas.
we'll you'll secretly eat meat, secretly smoke cigarettes,
I don't know about that. I don't know. I
and
don't know.
we'll be like, just don't tell nobody, yo. Just don't tell nobody.
I'm gonna come back like, damn, that chicken smell good.
Right. It's funny.
Nah,
So have y'all ever eaten at a Denny's?
Yes.
nah.
You've eaten at Denny's, Rob?
Yes.
Is it good?
I mean, it's no different from any other chain restaurant breakfast place.
Better than Waffle House?
No, nothing beats Waffle House.
Better than IHOP?
No, not better than IHOP. IHOP, those pancakes are perfection.
So it's the bottom of the rung of
It's probably like Bob Evans tier, but I've seen more Bob Evans than I've seen Denny's.
Do you like it more than Bob Evans or the same as Bob Evans?
I've only been to like probably two times at Denny's, so I would say I've been to more Bob Evans in my life.
Okay. So these people go to restaurants that aren't doing so great, and they ask questions about their ratings and normally try to talk to the manager and get responses and then talk to their corporate managers, right?
Yeah.
So this is what happens when they went to Denny's down south, y'all, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh yeah, they don't play. We went to a Waffle House down in Atlanta, one summer, and it was like 60 degrees, and they were wondering why we were wearing shorts. The lady was like, "Oh, y'all gotta be from out of town. Why y'all wearing shorts when it's cold out like this?"
But before you press play, Rob, I want y'all to read the news like dream thing. It says Baltimore mayor steps down following money scandal. Just so y'all know, we stay strong in Baltimore.
Oh my goodness.
Was he black?
Oh my goodness.
You know damn well that motherfucker.
Tonight, a CBS 46 exclusive. Our news crew attacked at a popular diner in Metro Atlanta.
Our Adam Murphy showing up at this restaurant to ask about a failing health score, but instead of simply being turned away, things get violent.
I've been questioning local restaurant managers about critical health violations for more than a decade. But this week, I encountered something I've never experienced before. A violent confrontation with employees at a local diner, and it was all caught on camera.
You can get up and pay.
Can we ask you, ma'am, about this? Expired deli meat stored in the cooler for customers. Were you serving expired deli meat? Ma'am, don't touch the camera.
Don't put the camera in my face.
Hey, we need to ask
You don't need to be in
about
my
the
face.
violations. It's not uncommon to get the cold shoulder when questioning a restaurant about a failing inspection. Denny's on Panola Road in Lithonia scored 52 points in a U for unsatisfactory.
They did have the camera all up in her face.
The health inspector busted them for expired deli meat, flying insects, and raw eggs on bacon and cheese. But these violations.
What about that, Rob?
That's some trifling ass shit.
It sounds delicious now,
Raw
don't it?
eggs on bacon and cheese?
Sounds like the camera needs to be in their fucking face, huh, Rob?
Yeah, it sounds like the camera needs to be in their face.
Pale in comparison to this violation of civility.
You don't have to put
She
the
thick
camera on
though.
nobody.
She from
We
Atlanta,
gotta deal with
definitely.
that. Go ahead.
So we're not going to discuss it.
They don't have to be in the building.
So whoa, 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 whoa.
Get your hand. Get your hand.
Hey. Hey.
The news is walking here.
Come on now. Guys.
Bye.
Wow.
Bye.
So this is how you
have no right.
So this is how you respond.
She hit homie with the door. You saw that? Oh
You
shit.
said y'all have no right.
It's not the treatment even a news crew would expect from a place that calls itself America's Diner. And here's one of their employees.
My soul right here. If you feel me with that camera, I'm gonna knock your ass out. And I promise you that my scar right here, son. Don't do that. Cause I knock your ass
Hey, that's assault right there.
out. I don't give a my son right here, you
Is that
She ain't gonna fuck up her breakfast.
how you talk? Is that how you talk in front of your son? If only their kitchen was as hot as the employees, perhaps none of this would have happened.
What's your business here?
You want to talk to us
Do
about
you
this
have
store?
rights to record us?
Yes, we do.
Why? What are your rights?
You have a failing health inspection.
Okay,
Do you want to talk about the failing
We
health
know the
inspection?
failing health inspection is up.
Hey, that's assault. That's a charge.
So you need to report, but I
You don't
can't
care?
report.
We're not touching you.
Say it.
Moments later, DeKalb County police showed up at Denny's, but not for their Grand Slam breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dudes
Officers
be fired with
confirmed
those
we were well
one-liners.
within our rights to question the restaurant, and we were not the ones in the wrong. I received a statement from Denny's corporate office regarding the incident. They said, quote, "We are disappointed by the inappropriate and unacceptable behavior by employees." They also said, quote, "We have spoken to the franchisee at this location, and he has taken immediate action to ensure the restaurant meets our high brand standards and has taken appropriate action with employees." If you'd like to read the full statement, you can see it online. Go to the CBS 46 app. Adam Murphy, CBS 46.
My question for y'all is, okay, Google, stop. My question for y'all is, if you were ever to have like a franchise restaurant or something like this, would you like are you gonna be careful who you hire?
I mean, you'll try, right? But it's COVID. Nobody really wants to work, so you got to get who you get.
Is it still COVID, LA?
Yeah.
I mean, when we go to restaurants, there's not a lot of people working. There's wait time.
One's probably went to this past weekend. I think they said they had to cut down their menu because they didn't have enough time for everybody in the kitchen to make it because they got short staff.
So
Still COVID. But yeah, that was disappointing.
yeah, disappointing, right? You wouldn't expect that from America's Diner, according to Rob. Rob said it's good. It's like Bob Evans, but they got flies, they got meat and cheeses touching.
No, they said they have raw eggs on the bacon and the cheese. That's some crazy shit.
And they
That's
serve them
trifling, dog.
for $20 a plate.
Yeah.
And they over here slapping people like it's the news. Are you retarded? Like that's definitely gonna be on the news. And this dumbass over here like, I don't care. I'm recording with my iPhone 6.
I understand that there's a part of you that don't want to be like invaded this shit, but at the same time you could just say no comment, get out the restaurant.
Easy.
Call the
No
cops.
comment, do your job. They'll have nothing to show on the news.
The problem where they lost everybody at is not necessarily the food because we didn't even get to that point for real. We don't even.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you felt, and nobody's going to go to this location in general. But now you just assaulting people.
Yeah.
Like
Now
that's
all the old white people who would have went and tipped, they ain't coming there. They watch the
hell.
news.
Nah.
Yeah, old white people love breakfast spots like this.
And
Denny's.
they not going. They love the news.
Bob
They watch
Evans, shit like
CBS
that.
all the time. They probably play that shit 3 times an hour on CBS. Don't go there.
And so where was this at again?
DeKalb County.
Oh nah.
I don't know. There might be too many black people in there for them anyway.
Shit, black people know how to cook.
Not at that one. They put raw eggs on bacon.
Apparently not at that one. That's true. That's true. That is disappointing as fuck though.
They
I
got
don't know how you
they
fucking-
got Waffle Houses down there.
Oh, Waffle House is king down there. That's different.
Yeah, that's good. I was just making sure they have alternatives
Hey, LA,
before they get shut
there ain't
down.
nothing like a Southern Waffle House. Waffle House
Yeah.
down south, they gonna take care of you.
We need to make a road trip.
Honestly, food down south in general, they usually take care of you. That's why I'm so disappointed in this. Like, I'll tell you straight up, one of my best dining experiences was at this place called Fats in South Carolina. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. The lady was phenomenal. Wherever she is, God bless you. For real, she was great. She adopted into my family after that.
The best place I ate was in Cincinnati. They had this chicken and waffles. Oh my god, fantastic!
Bro, tell me why my white counterpart, my white what do you call it, roommate, said thought chicken and waffles wasn't a thing. I was like, damn, that's the whitest shit you ever said to me.
Like he thought chicken and waffles don't exist separately, or what?
No, he didn't know that people eat them together.
Like it was illegal? I don't understand.
No, he thought it was like a mythical creature or something.
Like he's never seen any black movie.
Apparently not.
Wow, Rob, you failed your black counterpart.
To be honest with you, though, I've never had chicken and waffles before I went vegetarian.
Why?
I just never tried it. I never got to try it.
It's great.
Why?
Why did I not get to try it?
You never been to Roscoe's?
Wait, y'all just asking? No, I haven't been to Roscoe's. What'd you say?
I mean, you have a house and you have chicken and waffles. I know you've heard of it before and you just never put it together.
I just never did it. Nah.
That blows my mind. All right, well.
I remember my mom cooked chicken and waffles for me at least twice in my life.
I did it myself because, you know, I'm not American, and when I got hip to American culture, I wanted to try it, so that's why I did it.
Looks good. I'll say that. Definitely looks good, but I never tried it.
It was delicious, especially when you go places like Forno's. Their chicken and waffles fantastic. Downtown Columbus.
Forno's?
Yeah, Forno. If y'all go to brunch, great place to do brunch.
Oh, this that breakfast spot that y'all was telling me about like a year or two ago.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We used to do breakfast a lot.
Mimosas and everything.
COVID ruined it.
Yeah, because you gotta call ahead and make sure you got reservations for stores.
Well, people were just short-staffed and it was just hard.
So I just
The
wanted to
menus
get
got cut in half.
I wanted to get y'all opinion on this scenario.
So
I think this happened to a man overseas in the UK. He got paid, and he got paid 300 times his salary. And he completely disappeared with the money. Now, after he got paid with this, he told them, "Hey, I'll just go to the bank and give y'all most of y'all money back, or whatever." But I guess that night he went to the ATM and completely disappeared.
Right on.
He went to the ATM, got how much out, and then disappeared.
Oh.
You can't get all your money out of an ATM. That's impossible.
It's out the country though, so I don't know. It might be different.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know what the UK is like, to be honest with you.
I'm telling you, how much money was it? Let's go with that first. Was it under $100,000?
Wait.
Because at most an ATM has $10,000 in it, so I don't know if that's possible.
$230,000.
Okay, so well, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, LA, all you gotta do is close the account and you take all your money out.
Yeah, but you have to go into the bank.
You gotta go into the bank to do that.
And if
You can still leave work early and be like, all right, bet.
yeah, you can do that, but you said ATM. That's why I was saying it was a whole lot of cash.
Yeah, I think the max lets you get out like what, 1,000, maybe 10,000 at an ATM.
To make matters more interesting, should probably withdraw all funds and all this. No. So he withdrew all the funds. Yeah, he's doing the race, baby. I'm telling you.
That's not a heat, man. I'd be
up too. I was getting $700 a month, or I was getting $1,000 a month, and I got $230,000. I'm out. I'm going to America. I'm getting a lot of blow, and I'm getting a stripper for a week.
LA, you know that shit's gonna go fast if you do that shit.
That shit's
gonna be going after a week.
That's what he's doing right. He's in Vegas right now, bro.
Oh, it's gone then.
Oh yeah.
Or
He's
Miami.
he's got $3,000 left right now. He's putting it all on black.
No, man. Nah, y'all. He's using this money the right way. I'm gonna trust that this man
What he
is
should have
using it.
did is he should have donated it to a nonprofit, then go to the nonprofit and get the money back out and tell the nonprofit to keep like 30,000.
He might as well have just made a car wash at that point.
Bro, I don't know how you keep $230,000. Like, just hitting up.
Hey man, you
Like,
saw No Country for Old Men.
this ain't America. That's the thing. If I'm in UK and the guns aren't a thing as much as they are over here, and I see somebody randomly walking out with $230,000,
No, this dude's from Chile. He's
So
from
what?
Chile.
Oh shit.
That's where he's
Yeah,
from.
says he's from-
Apparently, the man did report mix-up to HR in his company when he noticed a massive chunk of change in his bank account. Yeah, bro,
That's
I would
crazy.
disappear too. I'm in California.
This happened to me before.
They gave you like crazy amount more than you were supposed to.
No, I was working for a company, and then I switched companies, worked for a different company, and I was working for company A, then I started working for company B. Right? I gave company A my 2-week notice, so you're supposed to get one final paycheck, right? So company A gave me my one final paycheck, and now I'm working for company B, and I get my paycheck. Company A sends me another paycheck. I called them. I'm like, hey, you guys sent me a paycheck. What do you want me to do with it? They told me that they would cancel the wire, and then it'd be good. They then sent me another paycheck. They sent me 3 total paychecks, and these aren't like little paychecks. They sent me 3 total paychecks. So I tell them in a written letter that you have to sign for when you send it in the mail, and I sent a money order that's from the post office that's valid for like 180 days. I sent it to them, and they never fucking cashed it. So like the post office called me and they're like, hey, you can come pick up your money order. It was never cashed. And then these motherfuckers tried to sue me. I was like, nah, niggas.
Yeah, no.
They try to sue. They try to withhold my W-2. Talk about some. I was accepting money that wasn't mine. I was like, nah, y'all signed up for this shit, bruh.
Did they ever get their money back?
They tried to take me to court. That shit got dismissed because I did everything with good faith to give them within reasonable good faith. Crazy.
That's a win. Another win for the robbers.
That was the win in my book. I got to keep that 6 bands.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. That's come up.
Hey, I was happy about that's what got me a couple J's, baby.
That's the company's fault, man. At
It
least.
was. I felt bad too. And the crazy shit is I still got their laptop. I've been trying to send them this laptop for years.
Hey, bro. I can't keep on putting in the UPS. At that point, they just make you use the money so you can put it into UPS or FedEx.
Man, I've called this lady. I've left voicemails. I've emailed her. I've sent notified letters, like certified letters. I'm like, word. I got a MacBook just kicking it.
That's
I don't know what they want to do with it, but I've called. I've sent Bubby over. They don't want to answer the door.
At this point, if it's been years, it's probably just yours at this point.
It's been since June 2020 since I stopped working for them.
That's 2 years. That's legitimately two years.
I've been trying.
That's too much.
Because they're gonna send this quiet ass letter in the mail talking about you have to appear in court for negligence to some bullshit. I'll be ready. I got my letters. I'll be like, all right, let's go.
Like boom, boom, boom. I hope y'all paying these court fines.
Hey, I'm not paying that shit.
Because I'm not. You already
It's been home runs lately. You know, they had this little other one against me. That was like, you didn't show up in court. I was like, what court? They're like, we sent you a letter. They sent me a letter to my Toledo address when I was living in Toledo in 2015 in college. I'm like, when did y'all send this letter? They're like, oh, we sent it in 2020. I was like, I haven't lived there in 5 years. I've done 3 change of addresses. Y'all didn't even try to send it to me. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
And
that's
then they got this thing now. Shout out to Reddit for telling me this. They got this thing where you have to ask creditors for proof of burden for like things that they're suing you for. So I asked them for this shit. And it's been so long that apparently it got misfiled or they bought a different company and don't have it anymore. And that shit got thrown out. It was great.
Oh,
They gotta, well, it's not thrown out. They have to find it. So once they find it, we go back. But they ain't found it, so we'll see.
Right.
I'm waiting for that letter in the mail.
That is terrible. That is terrible.
Unless they send it to my Lido address, then hey.
Like, by all means, you can either do things the right way that LA did and try to give the money back, try to get a laptop back, or you can skate off with the money.
I strongly recommend this way. This way sounds way more fun.
Just dipping out.
Dip out, baby. Just dip out.
I'll be in a different country. Find me if you can. Catch me if you can.
That's how I'll be right there.
The whole way.
But if you just, let's just say theoretically, fell from the sky in a briefcase, all hundreds, $230,000, what would you do right now?
A briefcase comes out the sky. Rob, go ahead, answer that first.
All blue
Just watch
hundreds.
No Country for Old Men. I ain't taking that shit. I don't want one of those niggas after me.
Let's say it's good. It's all clear.
Hey, LA, everybody thinks it's clear till you find that tracker in there and and that nigga keep following you. You
All
think
right.
it's clear.
All right, Rob, I just won the
That's
lottery.
the
and I gave
cartel's
you-
money. I ain't touching it.
I just won the lottery and I give you $230,000. What do you do?
I'm crip walking.
All blue hunters, baby. What you got to do? All C notes.
What about do with the money?
Yeah, what do you do with it?
Honestly, I feel like the first couple days I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, not wanting to spend it because I gotta make sure it's real first. But then on that like 4th or 5th day, I'm buying me a Tesla. Then I'm gonna realize I don't have an apartment where I can charge this bitch. So I'm gonna have to return that motherfucker. Then I'm gonna return that motherfucker, and I think I'll try to start like a vending machine business or something. I don't know.
Okay, Rob or Darren?
If you won a lottery and you gave me that much money, that was the
Sure.
question was.
Yeah, sure.
I'm buying this all vacation trip Vegas. And then until that trip comes, I'm probably just dancing in a silk robe and silk drawers in my house. With a cigar that I never light. I answer the door with the cigar. I go on vacation with the cigar. Like, where you gonna light it? Not till the fat lady sings.
Ugly.
What would you do, Ella?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing?
250,000. Probably pay some credit card bills off. Either renovate the house or put down on a newer house. And if there's any money left over, I'm gonna buy me a Challenger. Or not a Challenger, a Charger. Matte green, leather seats with a Bubby cup holder.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bubby cup holder.
So you're gonna
That
have a
way-
dog, like a dog bowl in your car?
Yeah, that way Bubby can drink too when he's in the car with
Is he
me.
gonna make a mess?
Huh?
Is he gonna make a mess?
I mean, if they design it right, no. They gotta make it so his whole head can get in there. He just
That's what
gotta
I'm
drink.
saying. Isn't the water going to start coming out his cheeks and shit?
We gonna find out. I got $230,000 to find out.
I'm happy y'all took the responsible approach.
Yeah, and Nipsey's not going in my fucking car, so it's fine.
Nah, you have the old car
Well, they got.
or the house.
Yeah, I want a V16 or something if there's enough money left over. But like, if we get a nicer house, that'd be dope. Get a 4 bedroom house, a sunroom, That'd be nice. Three car garage. I feel like in Ohio, Columbus, you can get that for. If we sold this house, we probably have $600,000 to put down on something. We could probably get a nice house for that.
Would you move to Texas?
For what?
Don't they have like no taxes in Texas?
No state.
Texas isn't even about to be a part of the United States. I'm not moving to Texas.
I think that's kind of lit.
Bye.
You could say the only thing I have against Texas is it's in the South.
Them niggas can get.
But I heard the housing is good down there. The housing is good, like in Atlanta.
I don't know. My cousins live up there, and they say shit's hot. They be complaining about the economy just like we do. So I don't know.
What are you talking about, Texas or
Yeah,
Atlanta?
Texas.
I mean, yeah. I don't know about Texas. It's just hot out there. Like Rob says, the South.
I'm gonna get me a shotgun. I'm gonna get me a truck, and I'll be good to go.
You gonna get you a truck and pay $7 a gallon for gas?
Bro, if I got $230,000, I'm chilling. I'm cooling.
That's fair. You'll be fine. Yeah. There was a meme I had seen where a dude said he went to go fill up his truck and he paid like $200 in gas, but he ain't want to pay that, so he drove off. And he said the court date's next week, and all he's got to do if he pleads guilty is pay an $80 fine. He said in his book it's worth it.
Wait, what?
My man, what you saving about 120?
He's saving about $120 on gas.
What kind of gas station lets you put your gas in before you pay them?
I don't know. It's just a meme or a joke. I don't know. It's funny.
My man said, "Yeah, I'm out."
He said, I'll see y'all in court. It'll be worth it.
I did the math. This will get me 2
He
quarters.
said, carry the 2. Yeah, I'm still coming out ahead. I'll be back.
He said, "This gas will give me 2 quart too." Oh man, what else we got?
So I got a couple more short videos for y'all.
I used to want to be a ball player, but I really never had a shot. I used to want to work in law enforcement, but I only knew a dirty cops. I didn't want to be a rapper, shit, I just did it just because. As soon as I had put the pen down, that's when I found out who I was. I am the lyrical messiah, the one that can breathe fire, the rapper that will inspire for rappers to go retire, exposing you true lies, the goats they shall admire, the squire that steady kings and built his empire, the one who stumped giants. My purpose was always higher, to thrive and transpire, the one who will unite us to stand up, retro pie, cause nigga, this is rap. Real hip-hop, yes, history will relapse. A brother, not your brother, for brother ain't got your back. God really put us together, that's a fact. They gonna try to break us apart, but we too attached. Look how he glued close together, get rid of these silly yaks. Coast. See, I used to want to be a
I just thought he killed that shit. I thought that shit was raw as fuck.
It was going off.
And he turned up.
Good for them. I don't know how motherfuckers freestyle. Like, I don't have the mental capacity to remember things. We was playing Mario Party last night, and there was a memory game, and I was fucked.
I thought I was good too. I was for sure that I was good. Trevor won that shit. Shout out to Trevor.
Big Trev. What is this one?
This is another short.
NBA greats that don't think MJ is the GOAT.
Yet it bothers you when people talk about him as being the greatest player of all time.
Well, it bothers me because we all have our opinions, and I don't think that commensurate with what he's doing, what he's done, and how the game is going today, that he's better than Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Bill Russell, a number of them. I stopped scoring on my own volition. I try to do other things. I was asked to do other things, and that's what I did. For the last 7 years, it wasn't about points to me. It was about trying to do other things. One thing I do know, that all the years while I was usually scoring all those points, I was leading the league in percentile shooting. And that's also important because if you take all the shots, then you should be making the highest percentage.
And I'll never forget Will said this. The difference between me and you, they had to change the rules for me, so I couldn't dominate. They changed the rules for you, Jordan, so you can dominate.
NBA.
Damn.
So what do you think
Damn,
of
that's
that?
what he wants to. He came out with that yang.
But my point of showing y'all that is the old heads always be hating on the new generation.
I don't know if it's hating. I think we just got to get to the point that the greatest of all time is not the greatest of all time. It's the greatest of an era.
The
I think-
greatest of our time.
Yeah, exactly. Like LeBron is that. Before that, you
LeBron
say
would've
Kobe.
ran through those
Before that, you
niggas.
say Michael. Before that, you throw Shaq in there. You can go back as far as you want to say who's the greatest of the era. That's what I'll say.
There's some niggas that transcend basketball there. That no matter what era you drop them in, they would dominate. Shaq is one of those dudes. Bron is one of those dudes. Who's doing something with somebody that big and that fucking strong? They're not doing nothing with them.
If you argue that, then it's Giannis. Giannis will dominate anytime.
Well, say Wilt. You can say Wilt the same way.
Wilt will get fucked up.
That's
playing
bullshit.
against Shaq, playing against Elijah Wan,
bullshit.
playing
That's
against
bullshit.
Duncan.
That's bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh,
He got outplayed every single time he played Bill Russell, Darren.
That's one person.
He lost every
Bill
single
Russell
time.
was a GOAT too.
He lost every single time.
Well, not every single time. He beat him once. Stop that.
Repeat what you said.
Beat him once.
How many times did Bill beat him, Darren?
A lot.
Come on, dog. What we doing?
There was
What we doing,
Bro,
Darren?
there was also like 6 teams in the league, like 8 teams in the league at that point. It's not 30, 32.
And they
These
were all
two teams were
firemen.
going to meet up. They were going to meet up all
And
the time.
janitors and shit. All those niggas had second jobs.
For example, for example,
All those niggas had
LA
second jobs.
Me and LA go disc golfing all the time. I can't, for the past, 2 years, I've been learning this sport. I haven't beat LA once. I haven't.
He's getting there.
I'm getting close, but I'm not there. Even my best game, he decided to have his best game. So it's not something that you could just say, oh, he should beat this guy if he's not.
But y'all aren't professional frisbee players.
Yeah,
you don't
maybe.
do this shit you don't play frisbee for a living.
Like you just said, they had other jobs. So they were professionals, but they were also.
That's what I'm saying. Our
Other
niggas
things.
from like what the 80s on, they played basketball for a living. That's all they did was hoop. Everybody before that is getting their ass busted. Maybe Dr. J can hang.
I would honestly
'cause he was so
argue you
fucking
can't put
athletic.
Shaq in this era because he played too physical. He'll foul out right now.
No, I'm talking about past eras, Darren.
No, you said any era. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, Shaq will eat in this era.
In this era,
Yes.
where fouls are called like nothing.
Yes.
If Draymond gets fouled out every game, Shaq's not gonna make it.
Thank you. And if he doesn't get fouled out, he's
Draymond
going
don't
to the
foul
free
out,
throw
though.
line. He's
Draymond
going
be
to the
getting
free throw
technical
line and
fouls.
missed a shit ton of free throws.
Draymond be
You
getting
can't
stuck
survive
in
in this
technical
era, bro.
fouls.
You can't survive in this era. You know it. Hacker Shaq would be a thing.
Hack and Shaq.
Bro, it would. Bro, there was one Spurs series versus Shaq. I don't know who they were playing off the top of my head. But even Pop was like, I don't want to do this, but he can't make shots. Like, and we need to win this game. Foul.
Foul him.
Like he can't survive in this era, point blank period. And if he did, he will only be dominant the first 3 quarters. And if you don't win it in the first 3 quarters, he's going to cost you the game in the bottom half. The same way Ben Simmons would right now. Because
Unless he learn how to throw a free throw. Unless he learn how to shoot the free throw.
yeah, but he did. He's LA.
LeBron would have taught him. LeBron would have showed him.
Bro, he had like a 13-year career. He didn't learn how to shoot free throws at all. So
He
no,
still don't
Rob
know
is
how to
wrong.
do it. That's fair.
And plus, none of these niggas got footwork like Shaq nowadays anyway.
What?
Footwork. Post game. And
But Elijah
and
Wan
also
had
you're
that-
just talking offensively. You forget how dominant of a defensive player Shaq was.
He's going
Shaq
to
was
foul
young.
out. He's going to foul out on the defensive side. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I started this off by saying.
Shaq versus Giannis.
Giannis wins. Giannis's team wins because they're going to feed the ball to Shaq, opposed to Giannis, who's going to feed the ball to other people, and he's a better passer, and he can hit his free throws.
You
This
say
is
that
not a
like he
question.
didn't play in the triangle, Darren. What are you talking about?
So what are we talking about? What do you mean by that?
The triangle offense.
What
That
about
was a lot of passing, a lot of ball movement in the triangle offense
okay? And what I'm telling you today
to find the open
is,
man.
right, man. I trust the shooters of today more than the shooters of the Lakers team back then. Fair?
Kobe would have made it.
Kobe's one person. Chris Middleton's
Kobe,
right
that's
there.
all you need is Kobe, baby.
No. Shaq is going to have to deal with Giannis and Brook Lopez down below.
That's
Every
fine.
time.
Shaq got it. Superman got it.
He tries to dish that ball out to Kobe, Chris Middleton, the other guys they got there. They just got another shooter, bro. I can't do this. I'm not trying to say that the Lakers team will lose to them, but I'm trying to tell you, like, you can't just say Shaq will survive in today's era.
That's
and
fair.
you take that Lakers team and put them today's era.
That's fair.
Different
Shaq will
game.
win MVP every fucking year.
In today's era,
Yes.
how can you say that?
Kobe
Jokic is a beast.
Kobe
Jokic would change
would have
the
to
game.
be.
Shaq would have 40 every night here.
You're wrong. You're wrong. He can't even run up and down the court like they can nowadays. Like that is disrespectful.
Prime Shaq? What are you talking about?
Not prime Shaq. You said
So you know you
put
want
Shaq
old
in-
Shaq?
No. Prime Shaq is Lakers, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
All right. That Lakers Shaq was a humongous man. He would not make it up and down the court to stop Giannis.
Darren, you act like they don't got like Karl Malone.
Now we're talking about an old player.
Gary Payton.
Old.
Kobe. They had a bunch of defenders on that team.
Old. That's terrible. That's a terrible comparison. They are old.
What's our time at, guys?
We're actually over.
That's our top. That's our time.
So yeah, thank you guys again for listening to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. Make sure you guys let us know down below. Do you think Shaq could survive in this era, or would he drop 50 points a game? Let us know down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
It's the same thing. We survive in this era and drop it.